no more. Some of them have passed, the likes of Mahman Vatsa, Ken Saru Uwiwa. Of course, many of them are still alive. Many of them were in prison, but now they are free. Well, that is the crux of the matter this evening on Viewpoint, as I'm being joined as always by my panel of discussants. The two of them are very much alive here and they are kicking. So without much ado, let me introduce to you again Mr. Tope Okeowo, who is a member of the 4th Estate of the Reps. Okeowo, thank you so much for joining me.
Good evening, and it's nice having me again this evening. And to our viewer, good evening.
Wonderful. Also, I have with me on the show, I always say that he's the only learned person that we have here because he's a barrister at law. Mr. Felix Alunga, thank you as always for joining me.
As usual, I really appreciate you and also appreciate our viewers at home. God bless everyone.
Amen. Okay, let me start from you. How do you react to the clemency, the pardon granted by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, to 175 convicts?
I will say that the President has the right, the constitutional right and the power to grant clemency, or what we call pardon, state pardon, to anybody. It's one of the prerogatives of the office of chief executive, either as the president or the governor.
CIC, Commander-in-Chief.
Yes. During one, they might be happy and they will just give mercy to prerogative of mercy to any convicted criminals. Now, that power, the question I want to ask is that power judicially used in this instance? Criminal trial, the Attorney General that represents the state can take over a case and declare what the criminals now. I mean, it's now over.
But hold on, were the chiefs that were killed by the lookout, were they actually convicted of anything?
No, there was one that was there were some people that were killed.
Okay.
Later, those people were convicted.
Okay.
Are you getting this?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you look
so
at
the
reprisal attack
led
to the arrest and conviction of those guys, and they were eventually killed. So all those people now, it's like government is trying to put the incident of the Ogoni at the behind, which is good. One another.
So if you're a Christian,
then if I'm Muslim, I think there should be a verse in the Quran that
I'm not sure that applies to somebody who is an atheist anyway.
yes. But let us look at even the issue,
the substance,
substance here. Forgetting the toga of religion, is that there are some people that were convicted, that people are now raising eyebrow. Imagine somebody that killed his husband 6 years ago and is now
a lot to talk about.
Thank you. As said by Mr. Okeowo, and under the scrutiny of the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, so that that's on a personal basis, I may not be able to blame Mr. President for actually coming because he has been advised like a National Council of State, now and also National Economic Council have to look at the issue of recommendation of the President who is going to be the INEC chairman. The same thing has happened at this material time. But when you look at some of the categories that were pardoned, like the drug barons, so the work the NDLA has done in recent times, you know, it is during the colonial period.
It's no more.
Abamakoli is no more. But the ones that are so recent, those who destroy our economy, those who have exterminated the lives of some people, and there is some of the people that the time of the prosecutor, the times of the lawyers, the resources, and all those people, and what happens to the family of those people that have been killed? What is going to be the mindset of our youth who are who engage in hard drugs? That get the privilege and come and enjoy.
Let me just
the booty that I will be able to
just add to you, sir. One of the people giving pardon was Salisu Buhari. The Toronto one is Jubril, that member of House of Rep that took no-fly zone to that country until they removed Gaddafi. So the country suffered for it, not only the individual. So what are we talking about?
Even the international image now that we take criminality.
You see, perhaps I've been thinking, was that the reason that our past leaders, General Obasanjo retired, Muhammadu Buhari retired, who else? They never considered reprieve or clemency.
Let me just tell something. It's not that their governors do it occasionally.
But at the very low end.
Let me just tell you. The governor has the same power as the president. It's just and just go ahead and do it. Once our government comes to power, we will remove you. So it's a very dangerous president, and life once lost. God values life extremely. So we should be very careful about life, so that we don't continue to waste people's life, and they are thinking that, well, my governor is a member of my party, will give me clemency. We should not just do that. Or the president is a member of my party, he will allow me to go. So we should be careful about that. It's not about Tinubu. It's not about Lucky Ayera. It's about those people who will be coming after them.
Even the president himself.
Yes.
In his own closet now, something will be ruminating and agitating his mind. Oh, some errors have been committed. But he has made a presidential pronouncement, and I know behind the scenes.
All right, welcome back to Viewpoints, coming to you live on Osrc television. Now, we're moving on now. The appointment of Professor Joash Amukpiton as the new chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission offers President Bola Tinubu a chance to prove his commitment to credible elections and give Nigeria an opportunity to restore faith in its nascent democracy. President Tinubu's nomination of Professor Amukpiton has generated time when confidence in Nigeria's electoral system is at the lowest step and carries weight far beyond bureaucratic symbolism. Well, it features the integrity of the new chairman and the sincerity of the government that appointed him. So, what are we looking at with the nomination of a new sheriff in town, Professor Amukpiton, as the chairman of INEC? Okay.
Yes, the council is a brilliant person,
But-
but he stole my pen when he was in primary school, and
No, with no evidence.
with no evidence. So once you subject or submit yourself for public office to our children, look at what happened to that Minister Naji from Minister of
Science and Technology.
Innovation.
Innovation, yes.
Look at what happened to him. He must have committed offense some years back, and he thought it has been papered. When they were screening him from that family, they said the father stole 80 years ago.
2 pence.
Maybe he was going through a farm and plugged somebody's pawpaw. Or that family, don't go there. Don't go and marry them. Don't go and marry from that family. So you don't know what happens there. Now that somebody forged certificate and he was asked to resign or resigned voluntarily, it's a big shame to him, to his family. Not to talk of constituency, that's nothing.
That's secondary.
That's secondary. But to his family, to his children, the children will say, my father forged certificates. So we should look at that. So
for me, I have to appreciate Mr. President for this, because even the opposition leaders, opposition parties, so far so good, they have not been able to find anything wanting concerning this particular person. And when you look at his pedigree as an academician par excellence, and also an administrator, deputy vice chancellor, administration, University of Jos, and he had all these degrees
Uni Jos.
in Uni Jos. And the Plateau State is so proud that he's their son, even though he's not from that particular place. The Kogi also say glad. It's okay. They are picking the best, one of the best in their environment, and so many of the students have actually come out to Tinubu, but they have debunked that one, the misplace of names that and he has never belonged to any political party. So that let us give him the benefit of doubt and let's see his neutrality, and then whether he'll be able to because you don't know the sort of person a man is until he's in a position. You have to train with him.
It's tested.
You're tested with position, testing with money, and see whether you will bear the true name of his father. And I know it's less when the Senate screen, and like it will not be like the case of Naji, that the senator has said that they're only for confirmation. And I know, as a matter of fact, the Senate level, that is the problem this nation about our election. It is deal with the real players,
Politicians.
the politicians themselves, because ab initio from onset, election have been rigged, election have been this, and it's election. Party is about mobilization of members. Election is about a structure. You don't have structure, you don't have members, and you are complaining. So that, and that is the area that Mahmoud had to work on. You must make sure that the constitution, the electoral act, and the constitution must be amended, that we don't need more than maximum 3 to 5 parties in this country. We need national integration and alignment. So
that conducted the election that set PDP
away.
So it doesn't matter. What we are looking for is somebody with integrity. Somebody, you see, Barrister Longe has said it, that the problem is only that it is the head who wears the crown that will have the blame.
Yes.
We have the praise or the brunt or anything. Like whatever happens in this station, you blame
The Director General.
the Director General. Whereas all the staff,
They are culpable.
They are culpable. Now in INEC we have commissioners, we have zonal national